Gilgit-Baltistan is a region of magnificent mountains, glistening glaciers, and diverse ecosystems. With some areas in the region receiving an annual rainfall of less than 50 millimeters, local villages are facing the challenge of water accessibility, which is placing these mountain ecosystems and communities at risk. Climate change and its impacts, such as glacial lake outburst floods, GLOFs, result in water scarcity that further hamper food security. To ensure a sustainable water supply and adapt to the climate realities, the locals here have adopted indigenous adaptation techniques in the form of glacier grafting and ice stupas. Ice stupas are an offshoot of glacier grafting technique that harnesses underground water to create artificial glaciers in the form of conical-shaped ice heaps. To prevent the wastage of huge volume of water in the streams and rivers in winters, these stupas act as water reservoirs to fulfill the drinking and cultivation requirements of the locals. Glacier water is passed through underground pipes. Due to the height difference, the water flows upwards through the attached sprinklers, loses its heat, and freezes when exposed to sub-zero air temperatures. The vertical, cone-shaped structure of the ice stupas enables the ice to remain frozen for longer periods of time by reducing the surface area exposed to weathering agents. These structures can achieve heights of 50 feet or more. With a change in season, the melt from these stupas results in increased water supply in early spring and summers when water is scarce but required for agriculture. Glacier grafting is an established indigenous technique practiced in Baltistan, handed down verbally from generations to generations. To graft these glaciers, male and female glacial masses, according to elders, are handpicked from a high altitude and transported to the deposit site without being placed on ground. The prime step for the glacier grafting is done keeping in mind atmospheric, climatic, and environmental factors. Once successful, the grafted glacier becomes a source of continued water supply that gradually increases. It is then able to feed large areas of pastoral and agricultural land. Amid the climate crisis, nature-based solutions such as glacier grafting and ice stupas ensure evidence-based and transformative changes to build climate resilience of these mountain ecosystems. With funding from the Green Climate Fund and the support of the Ministry of Climate Change, UNDP's GLOF2 project aims to promote such indigenous best practices as well as help reduce the risks and vulnerabilities from the glacial lake outburst floods in northern Pakistan.